Hello and welcome in this my session. I am Meher Chand. In the present session, we will discuss about Python for calculations. Using Python, there are several basic operations in mathematics like addition, subtraction, multiplication. We can easily implement all these basic operations for different type of calculations. Once you will be able to understand how we can use this syntax for mathematically calculations and computing, then all these will be very helpful to write different type of programs. So let's start and discuss about all these basic operations. First, you need to open Python console. You can see here is first one is Python 3.10, then we have idle Python 3.10. so we are using here idle Python. This is very important to know because by using the idle Python we can easily save the all files which we write our programs. Okay, so here you can see this is the prompt side, and at the prompt sign we can easily write all the statements of the program and we can execute here also. So see here I have 2 plus sign is used for addition. Okay, and when you will enter, it will return the corresponding value after operating 2 plus 5. And if you want to subtract, then we are using this sign minus for subtraction, and when you will enter, this will return the value after operating at -2. If you want to multiply one number with another like 45, then this is the asterisk sign 2. So 45 into 2 or 45 multiplied with 2 is we have 90. Okay, if you want to divide one number with another, in that case we are using backslash. So 12 backslash 4 we have is 3. Okay, so these are the basic operations which we can easily use. Underscore is also very important to use for the previous value or the returning value. The underscore symbol to represent this result to break up complicated action. Okay, into the command C I have entered here underscore, and this will take the previous value. Then I wanted to square 3. Then for square or exponent we have to use the double asterisk sign. Okay, so the meaning of this statement is p square, because underscore will consider the previous value. So the meaning of this last one statement is 3 square. When we will enter, it will return 9. 3 square we have is 9. Okay, if you want to multiply this 9 with any other number, and we are again using underscore, this will consider the previous value 9.0, and I want to multiply it with the 2. So when you will enter, it is 18. Okay, so these are all basic operations, and again I want to repeat that this double sign exponent is used for exponent in Python. Okay, and for it will return the value which is 16. 2 raised to power 4 is 16. Now Python has a basic arithmetic function like sine, cosine, tangent, asine, a cosine, exponential functions, logarithm functions, square root, etc. But all these can be easily used. First we have to import math. When you will import math, okay, and enter, So by using this statement or the math module or along with the basic functions has been imported. Okay, so if you are interested to find out the value of a sine, math dot sine, okay, and then we have is math dot by 2. Okay, when you will enter, this is equal to 1. So whenever you want to use basic functions which are exist in math module, in that case first you need to use a module, then after we have the function exist in that particular module. So first you need to understand this statement. See, here is the module. So by using import, we are importing the module here. Then we want to use the statement. We want to calculate the sine function, and in this math module we have these functions: sine, we have cosine, then we have tangent, then we have cotangent, a sine, a cosine, logarithm function. Okay, log 10 we have, log with base 10. Then we have exponential function and square root if you want to take square root. So all these functions lies in math module, and if you want to use, then how we can use? Can see the example math dot exponential. Okay, so exponential is the function which lies in the math module. So this is the statement. First is the math module. From the math module we have the exponential function, and we want to calculate 3 by 4, exponential of 3 by 4, and when you will enter, see, this is the corresponding value, which is 2.11700001661267. Okay, if you want to calculate math dot exponential function, then we have math dot logarithm function, and this is 10. When you will enter, okay, when you will enter, see, you know, exponential of logarithm function, both will be cancelled, and you can see this is the equal to the same value of x. If you want to take square root, so here we will use here is first is module, then we have square root of 25, and you know the square root of 25 we have is 5. Similarly, math, then we have dot sqrt. Sqrt means square root. Okay, square root of we have the value which is 5, and when you will enter, this is the square root of 5, which is 2.236067977499979. Okay, so these are the some basic expressions how we can import the module, and then after how we can manipulate or existing functions. The most important thing is whenever you want to use any module, then you must very clear about which type of functions that particular module exist. Only then you can use properly, and the statements which we are executing here is very quite simple. As we speak, we are writing the statements. If we have math dot infinity, okay, this statement is used for infinity. When you will enter, I and F is the symbol for infinity. Okay, we know math dot infinity, and if we divide it by infinity, then infinity upon infinity, we know this is indeterminate form, and nan means not a number. So this is the indeterminate form, so we have not a number. If you want to calculate 1 upon infinity, then we have to write the statement like in this way: 1 upon math dot infinity, and when you will enter, we know 1 upon infinity is equal to 0. Also, if you are willing to find out, or you want to write the complex number, you can do also this type of numbers. If you want to choose like 2 plus I have is 3 iota. Okay, in the place of iota we have to use j in Python. So 2 plus 3j, this is the complex number, and the syntax for the same in Python is 2 plus 3j. So 2 is real part and 3 is imaginary part. Okay, when you will enter, this will appear like in this way: parenthesis 2 plus 3j. Also, there is another way to write the complex number. You can use this statement 2 comma 3. Okay, so when you will use this complex 2 comma 3, this will also return the complex number, and you can see or you compare with the above statement, both have the same value. Okay, this is also 2 plus 3j, and this is also 2 plus 3j. So these are the two different expressions for the same statement which is used for complex number. Also, you can easily multiply two complex numbers if you are willing to multiply. So suppose that I have 2 minus 3j, 2 minus 3j, and I want to multiply this number with 2 plus 3j, and when you will enter, we have 13 plus 0j. Okay, so this is the returning value of the above statement. Type function is used for the class, which class is there. Okay, see, if I want to check the type of 12, and when you will enter, you can see that class of 12 is integer. And if you want to check the class of this number, I have is 3.14. Okay, when you will enter, you can see that the class of 3.14 is float. If you want to check the class for, this is hello world. Okay, and when you will enter, this is string. The class of hello world is string. Okay, and if you want to check the class for this number, this which is 3 plus 7j. Okay, and when you will enter, this is complex. Okay, so here we try to represent some basic operations, and all these basic operations will be very helpful, very useful for the upcoming lectures, because these are the basic operations, arithmetic operations, which is used for calculations. And on the basis of these basic operations and the syntax, the next lecture will be very helpful if you are able to understand all these syntax and the content which I present here. Thank you very much to see this lecture till the end.